maybe first let me say that we are elated for getting selected or shortlisted for the Oscars without much of an effort, which was actually discussed with us. There's a lot of campaigning to be done. But I think the film on its own merit has reached where it has reached. Though not in the final nomination list, but we are pretty happy with the way, because it was shortlisted within top 300 films in the world. And we only submitted the application without anything further on it. So very elated for the film getting shortlisted for it. And yes, we were hoping that something miracle would happen and we will still get nominated. But fair enough. I mean, it requires a lot of effort, which we did not put. So we're happy with what we are as of now. जर्नी बोले तो अभी मुझे मतलब 4 साल पीछे जा रहे हो, और उसके पहले मे बी इफ राहुल वुड हैव सेड, ही वुड हैव गॉन 8 years, so 12 years पीछे जाके हम लोग को बात करना पड़े इफ दे वर टू सी. बट फॉर मी इट वाज लाइक इट केम थ्रू वन ऑफ माई फ्रेंड्स दैट दिस इज हाउ इट हैज़ टू बी डन, और तुम करोगे क्या. तो इनिशियली माई रिएक्शन वॉज आई हैड बीन पार्ट ऑफ वन वेरी ओल्ड फिल्म एट सम पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, बट तो तब से बजट का थोड़ा अंदाज़ा था. बट ये बजट वॉज प्रीटी हेवी बिकॉज ऑफ द पीरियड फिल्म. बट फिर भी वी कमिटेड एंड वी वेंट ahead with that. It was more out of passion, love for the music. हम लोग छोटे छोटे म्यूज़िकल प्रोग्राम्स करते रहते हैं पुणे में. हम लोग we did almost 55 programs before the film. So we knew what it takes to produce a musical show. But it was very 3 घंटे का शो में जो होना है, ये तो 3 घंटे का फिल्म. And but that's how it went as a journey. So Nipun and team who were doing the research work, they did research for almost 6-8 months. But the way they were working, it was like it was getting more and more inside. No, we have to work hard and we have to get it completed because of the sheer effort which I was observing during. Obviously creative मेरा कोई contribution होना नहीं था because I have never done this kind of film. Now, nor am I a film watcher. I don't go and watch films in the theatres. But yes, this was something which Rahul का भी music में बहुत ज़्यादा सुनता था. Any concert in Pune, I made sure that I am there to listen to his music. So this is how it was more inspiring to make a film. And obviously Vasantrao Deshpande, the legend, जिसके ऊपर ये फिल्म बन रही थी. तो उनके भी पुराने जो कैसेट्स आते थे छोटे छोटे अपने, तो वो कैसेट सुनते सुनते हम लोग बड़े हो गए. घर में भी बहुत सुनने को मिलना था. सो बेसिस दैट इट वॉज एन इंस्पायरिंग थिंग. इट वॉज नेवर थॉट ऑफ एनी कमर्शियल एंगल टू इट कि मैं इतना पैसा डालूंगा तो इतना रिटर्न्स आएगा एंड देन आई विल मेक मैरी वगैरह. ऐसा कुछ था नहीं. वी डिड नॉट डू अ सिंगल रुपी कैलकुलेशन ऑन द रेवेन्यू process of it, but full estimate or full budget on the expenditure was done. And obviously I never had that kind of a liquid funds with me, but मेरे गुरु थे जिन्होंने बोला कि ये एक फिल्म तुम्हें करनी है और हो जाएगा, चिंता नहीं करो. And that is how I have been living my life all past so many number of years since the day I got in touch with him. तो उन्होंने बोला है तो हम लोग कर लेंगे. ऐसा करते करते टफ जर्नी एवरी डे, बट with God's grace obviously 62 days का शूट था as planned by Nipun, and the way it was planned, it ended in 62 days and 2 hours. Just a delay of 2 hours over a span of 62 days. Not one day the shoot stopped because of lack of funds. कहीं ना कहीं वो अरेंज करके मेरे पास पैसा आ ही जाता था सुबह कि उस दिन का खर्चा निकल जाए, आगे चलते रहे. ऐसा करते करते we ended up doing the things. Ranjit and team was doing their job of executive producer. So their team was managing that. Nipun had a team of assistant directors and they played a crucial role. So the planning, the way it was done, that was an experience for me because this was the first experience for me in terms of producing a movie. But that was a sheer journey of hard work which I could observe. I could only sit at the fence and see what they are doing because otherwise मेरा कोई contribution था नहीं उसमें. Creative contribution में करने जैसा था नहीं because I never wanted to intervene into the process. And so Nipun was given the free and he actually led it as a captain of the ship. Just fabulous captain to have. और 4 फिल्में अगर मुझे निपुण के साथ करनी मिल गई मुझे, तो I'll be more than happy to do it with him because of the dedicated work and the team which he has. Makaran Shinde played a very crucial role along with him. So this is how we did the entire film. फिर हमने सुना था कि एक्टर्स एक्ट्रेसेस डायरेक्टर्स कोई भी पेपर साइन करे बगैर फिल्म चालू नहीं करती है, या क्या एडवांस मनी बोलते हैं, जो भी बोलते हैं उसमें, आई डोंट नो द टर्म्स. बट इवन टुडे there is not a single document which I have signed, and it also includes two of my very strong partners. I mean, I don't know whether I'm saying this is right or wrong in terms of the actors actresses that they did this film without signing any paper, but even my two partners, the Dada Desai, Shrikant Desai from Belgaum and Niranjan Kirloskar from Pune, amongst three of us also there is not a single paper which has got signed. What has been contributed, what has been spent, they were lion-hearted partners of mine who not even today has asked me a single question on what has been spent, why there is no recovery or whatever. So commercially, though we have not made any success into this, but they never asked me anything on this. So that's how we have gone. So that's the team which I have. Two very strong partners, my family, my relatives, they all contributed, and obviously the team on the ground, they were fantastic. I mean, Ranjit's team, Nipun's team, and all the actors and actresses. So they all did it not for the sake of the money possibly, because their money was anyway to be paid. But nobody asked a single question on what would be the remuneration or fees of acting. Nor Nipun, nor Ranjit, nor Rahul. Nobody has asked a single question till now. Not a single paper signed till now. We have got NOCs, so it means that it has got paid. So that is how it has gone as a journey. Wonderful journey. And then Jio stepped in to distribute the film, and here we are today that Pune, the film was shown for 105 days. Thane showed it for 55 days. Mixed feelings in terms of success or failures. How did the process go? But as of now, it doesn't make sense to make any comment. So this is the journey so far on it. So music, obviously it was a musical film which was known to us from day one, and when it all started, we knew that there are going to be 23 songs in the film. Now 23 songs itself was going to be a big task, but Rahul again, we did it in YSR studios, I believe, YRS studio, and there also the team was beautiful. All our musicians, they did not speak a single word on the remuneration. Obviously Rahul's credibility is there in the market, where it did not stop anybody from discussing the cost aspect of it. But music was done beautifully well at YS, even at the Dawn Studios in Pune. So mixing and all those things. So that is how I learned a lot of things. I was part of the recording when Chandrashekhar Gokhale did the recording for the song. And so every piece gets separately recorded is something which I came to know only at that point of time. That it is all done, then it is getting mixed. So technology has taken the industry to what level? Because I think 40 days the music was done in Mumbai, and 40 days long period. सुबह 9 बजे हम लोग आते थे, शाम को 9 बजे तक काम करते थे. तो एक दिन सिर्फ ढोलक बजी है, एक दिन सिर्फ तबला बजी है, एक दिन सिर्फ सतार बजी है. This is how it went. And then finally एक समय ऐसा है when everything was done, Rahul asked me, Rahul actually did not ask me, Rahul was not feeling very comfortable in asking me, but he wanted some musicians from Russia to play violins, and it was a pretty costly affair, and that is why he was hesitant to discuss these things. But somehow it did reach me, and I said, and that was something which we had discussed even before the music started, that there should not be any compromise on music. If there is any contribution, otherwise we will see, but music में कोई compromise नहीं हो सकता है, ऐसा हमने clear कर discuss कर लिया था. So वो मेरे पास पहुँचा, मैं तो why are you asking such questions? If that is your need, that violinist they should play for you, you just go ahead, don't think of anything else, but please complete that process. Then he was comforted. Then they booked an appointment for them. They did 45 minutes का show. Very thorough professionals. 45 minutes 1 second में वो वहाँ से cut. इस तरीके से उन्होंने किया. But that has come so wonderfully well. The violin का mixing जो हुआ है बाद में, it came beautifully well. So music was obviously another experience beyond what Nipun and team's planning, which I could see. So how it gets recorded, Dawn में क्या काम हुआ, यशराज में क्या काम हुआ, इट वॉज अ फैबुलस एक्सपीरियंस. एक एक गाने के 5-5 उसने म्यूजिकल ये दिए थे. सो देन ही यूज्ड टू सर्कुलेट दैट अमंग्स ऑल ऑफ अस, वैभव, आदित्य एंड गज़ल है उसमें, तो गज़ल का उसने इतने सारी लगाए थे उसने. सो दैट इज़ हाउ इट वेंट एंड अल्टीमेटली इट केम डाउन टू द लास्ट सॉन्ग, कैवल लगान, which he wanted to have it in a different way, what is there today in the film. That was Nipun's direction, that we wanted that इतना बड़ा उसका माहौल होना चाहिए, इस तरीके से हुआ. Otherwise it was to be like a निर्गुणी भजन sort of a thing and it would have ended with the निर्गुणी भजन. पर वो भजन को उसने जिस माहौल में कन्वर्ट करे, सो बहुत बढ़िया एक्सपीरियंस रहा on music also. So Rahul was doing it, sitting day in and out, and it was a huge effort which brought us over here. So it was a complete team contribution without singling out even the last person responsible to get this done. So Ustad Rashid Khan was obviously Rahul's choice. Durga Jasraj and Kumar Mishra ji were, so Chinmay Kelkar was doing, our casting director was Chinmay Kelkar. So he kept on searching for so many faces. I mean that was also one of our experience, you know, वो ऐसे डिस्प्ले करते थे, इसको ये सूट होगा, नहीं सूट होगा, फिर उसमें सिलेक्ट करो, फिर उसको मेकअप का लगाओ. सो टेक्नोलॉजी वाज गिविंग अस ऑल काइंड ऑफ थिंग विच वी कुड सी टुमारो व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन. यू नो, दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग वाज देयर. सो सिलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल आर्टिस्ट वाज डन बाय चिन्मय केळकर एंड सो दुर्गा जसराज हैड टू प्ले फॉर द गज़ल. तो वो सब चिन्मय केळकर का कोच था. और इवन पुष्कराज चिरपुटकर फॉर दैट मैटर, पूला देशपांडे, ही वॉज द लास्ट चॉइस. And it was by accident that it came to him. And that is where everybody thought कि यार इतना नज़दीक अपना जो दोस्त था उसको हमने सबसे लास्ट पूछा. And he came out the best perhaps in the film. पूला देशपांडे का रोल जो उन्होंने किया. अनीता दाते was like abnormally good. कमोदी played a very strong role. तो वो भी हमने देखा, मतलब कमोदी का जो वहाँ तभी का जब ये बिंदी लगाते हैं, so how that बिंदी, where it has to be positioned, it took 2 hours for Nipun to complete that process. You know, that is how minutely he was observing everything. तो 1 सेंटीमीटर ऊपर कराए, फिर वो तभी के साड़ी पहनाए, you know, that kind of a thing at the क्या लुक टेस्ट. सो लुक टेस्ट का हमने देखा, फिर वो पैदल कैसा करना. इट वॉज स्मॉल ऑफिस विच वी हैड, तो उसके बाजू में जगह अच्छी थी, पार्किंग वॉज गुड. सो पार्किंग में सबका लुक टेस्ट हुआ है. बोले मुझे जस्ट एंट्री लेके बाहर निकलवाओ. But then the way Dinanath Mangeshkar has been played by him, today people say that what a choice. So each one of them has played a very very strong role. Rahul had never acted. In fact, there was lot of problem कि राहुल एक्टिंग करेगा तो पिक्चर नहीं चलेगी, ऐसा बहुत लोगों का मानना था. But Nipun was very clear कि राहुल should work. Rahul should play Vasantrao's role. It's all for us to see how he has done the job. So बहुत बढ़िया एक्सपीरियंस था. Family, I mentioned, you know, in terms of, so family in terms of my wife and my son, my mother, all of them were, I may not be able to actually say the words in the way I should say, but they were my backbones. My son was still into his college days, but there were some tensions, फाइनेंशियल टेंशन्स गोइंग ऑन कि कल का दिन कैसा हो सकता है वगैरह. तो आई मीन ठीक है, इट्स अ वेरी इमोशनल थिंग टू से, बट वन डे ही सेड कि पापा दिस इज़ माई 8,000 विच आई हैव, यू जस्ट यूज इट फॉर टुमारो. 8,000 वॉज लाइक सुबह का चाय का भी खर्चा कम पड़ता उसको. बट दैट इज़ हाउ वी वेंट थ्रू द प्रोसेस. आई हैड लॉट ऑफ स्लीपलेस नाइट, बट माई वाइफ नेवर हैड स्लीपलेस नाइट्स. शी वॉज कॉन्फिडेंट दैट एवरीथिंग विल फॉल इन प्लेस. Obviously I used to go and fight with my guru कि कहाँ मुझे फंसा रही है, क्यों करवा रहे हैं मेरे से ये सब. तो ये सिंह यार कंप्लेन क्यों कर रहे हो, करना बोला है कर रहे हैं ना, तो करते जा, तू देखते जा कैसे हो सकता है. It ended absolutely well. Not a single day it stopped. My whole family, I mean we have a large family, very closely knit family. My uncles, my mamas, everybody is a very closely knit family. So they all were part of the entire process. They were asking me questions कि क्या हो रहा है, क्या नहीं हो रहा है, कैसा चल रहा है. Their contribution that can just not be ignored. It was wonderful contribution from all. So this is all outside of the team. They were all behind the stage. I was always going there as producer. Okay, not even Dada and Niranjan. They never came on the forefront during the entire episode of filmmaking. Both of them never came on any stage. Both of them never came to even the shoot sites. Once only Dada came for some half an hour, but otherwise they never even thought of coming and checking what is happening, what is not happening. So they were also backstage completely. My family was fully backstage. I was obviously there, but I also see out of 62 days I could also manage only 6 days of entire shoot where I could be there, because ऑफिस में रहना है तो ऑफिस काम करते करते वो कैसा समझ में नहीं आ रहा था. बट कई सैटरडे संडे इनागरल डे में मैं था, मुंबई में 2 दिन था और पुणे में 2 दिन था. आई वॉज देयर ओनली फॉर द 6 एंड द लास्ट डे इन पनवेल. ये 6 दिन मैं शूट पे गया. बट मेरे पास 500 मीटर में ऑफिस चल रहा था, तो वहाँ पर डेफिनेटली आई यूज्ड टू गो इन द इवनिंग्स. सो कभी वो वाइफ या मेरी सिस्टर कोई खाना लेके आती थी वहाँ पर सबके लिए कि काम कर रहे तो. सो दे ऑल्सो सेड कि ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस हमको नहीं आया. अभी वी वर डूइंग इट वॉलंटरीली, नॉट जस्ट आउट ऑफ कर्टसी, नॉट फॉर एनी अदर रीज़न. बट दैट इज़ हाउ पीपल स्टार्टेड गेटिंग इन्वॉल्व. दे केप्ट ऑन डूइंग. लड़की लोग रात को 11-12 बजे तक, मतलब आई एम नॉट ट्राइंग टू डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन मेल एंड फीमेल, बट फीमेल्स, यंग गर्ल्स यूज्ड टू बी देयर इन द ऑफिस. 11 बजे तक काम करती थी, फिर जाती थी सुबह वापस 9 बजे. एंड निपुण वॉज वेरी क्लियर ऑन द कॉल टाइम ड्यूरिंग द शूट ऑल्सो एंड ड्यूरिंग द ऑफिस आवर्स ऑल्सो. He used to be on time. He never allowed anybody else to get delayed on time. So that is how it was a fabulous journey for me. He had put 150 screens, 150 stickers. And I could just see that the planning, the way it went on. The board was full. One full wall was full of 150 stickers. And that is how it was being done for the production team. So first scene was not that. I mean, that was something in between, but that was how it started. So even for me, पहला शुरू में थोड़ा वो, it is not in the chronology in the way it has come in the film. Something went first, something went last. Last वाला पहला है, पहले वाला last में, बीच में करते करते. But then that is how mixing is something which I learned. क्या चाहिए, ये यहाँ से कट करके उठा के वहाँ पर डाल देते हैं, and it goes. तो वो sync कैसे करें. Editing team was also doing wonderfully well. So Faisal and all team, they did a beautiful job. Post production was done well. बहुत मज़ा आया. मतलब the kind of effort required, it is not, मतलब मैं कभी फिल्म दिखता नहीं था. After this film, I said कि no, come what may, I'll go and watch films in the theater, because there is lot of effort which goes into the filmmaking. हम लोग जाके सीधा बोलते 3 घंटे में जाके यार क्या बकवास फिल्म बना दी. इतना आसान नहीं है वो. मतलब इस तरह, not because we have seen, but I have seen the pain, I have seen the efforts, and quality कैसे भी हो फिल्म में, effort उतना ही जाएगा. effort में कोई कमी नहीं रहेगी. Nobody wants to make a बकवास फिल्म. They do it with passion, they do it with that complete involvement of theirs. तो ऐसा लूज कमेंट हम लोग नहीं करना चाहिए. नहीं जाना है आप थिएटर में जाके रिव्यू में नहीं लगता है तो बच जाओ. But there is a huge effort which goes in the film making. So we should not make, नहीं लगी ठीक है, नहीं लगी अच्छी, नहीं हो सकता है. कोई आर्ट में कहीं पर कमियां हो सकती है, हर एक का चॉइस अलग हो सकता है. Not thought of as of now. We are still, I mean, it's 9 months since the day the film got released. This is the 10th month. So we are still trying to gauge where we have done right, where we did not do right. Trying to assess, though it doesn't make any difference. It's most of it's post-mortem. But yes, a lot of learnings. So maybe sometimes in the near future, if everything goes well, then I don't mind. I don't want to quit this industry per se. I'm pretty sure of that I don't want to quit it by just doing, because it was failure or success, it should not make a difference. But yes, I do have certain thoughts on मराठी मूवीज़. बोले तो मराठी मूवी के लिए कुछ तो प्लान होना चाहिए. ऐसा मेरा थॉट है कि मराठी क्राउड क्यों नहीं आता है फिल्म में, क्यों थिएटर्स नहीं मिलते हैं. हमें थिएटर्स नहीं मिले, barring few locations. Pune, Thane are the exceptions. City Pride was completely on its own in Pune, so they did whatever good they could do. I think we won Vivania Mall in Thane. They played it for 55 days. I think Vashi also did some 50 odd days. But we had a very big challenge on getting right kind of timings Marathi film को. तो ये नहीं होना चाहिए. maybe there should be some. So I am trying to have like-minded people come together and solve this problem for the Marathi industry. Otherwise, Marathi industry is to die is what I fear. I could be wrong. I am not a pessimistic person. I want to be optimistic. But Marathi industry को अगर sustain करना है, तो some joint effort will have to be done is what I feel. And people should come forward. I am willing to put 2 steps if somebody is willing to come and join us. I am willing to do that 10 steps together. But some effort should be made where theatres guarantee us right timings. We get good decent number of shows. नहीं बनी है फिल्म अच्छी, 8 दिन में समझ में आ जाता है कि चल रही कि नहीं चल रही है. बट फिल्म ना चलने का रीज़न could be not getting right time slots is a worrying thing. Not only for me, but even today I am seeing very few films have got the right number of screens, right timings per se. It's a very serious concern which has to be addressed by all together. अगर 10 महीने का फिल्म का जो मुझे पता है, I could be wrong, only 2 films have made money, commercial success. So 2 out of maybe 25 films which would have got released is the success. So not even just about 10% films are making commercial success, which is a big time worry if the Marathi industry has to sustain. So I want to I love challenges. So I would want to take a challenge if it comes to me, and hopefully we do it right with good people. I mean, I'm very happy with the team with which I worked. Maybe other teams also could be same. I'm not saying to distinguish, but the experience which I had with Nipun and team, with Ranjit and team, with all the actors who were part of it, with the musicians, wonderful. So with this team or with somebody else, if something comes good, I still want to take a challenge on making it a success. Family, friends, actors, directors, the team members, post-production team, editing team, whatnot. I mean, so many departments were there. Nobody can be singled out for the effort. We also had very good friends. So I belong to Nashik. So Nashik friends were my schoolmates, the classmates. And we have a group called Mavans in Pune. They lent so much of support, they booked, full theatres were booked, 3 shows were booked, just for the sake of that, yes, somebody amongst us has done this film. And then they realized how good the film was. So it was not that they booked the theatres or the shows for the sake of love of the music or because they had not seen it, neither they had gone through a trailer. But they booked jointly, all together. And they just said, and then once the movie was out, they were all speechless. The way the film got done. Even today, after when it got shortlisted for the Oscars, they were the first to fatafat congratulate, and they posted it in few seconds. Even before I came to know about it, they had seen it on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. So they were on Twitter. So उन्होंने भेज दिया, फिर मुझे कॉपी कर दिया. This is what it is. So this is how. So I mean, I'm blessed, absolutely blessed. My guru and Guru, they played a role. They just said, ki trust the entire process. Ki somebody, it is not. I mean, you could be one of the means of the film. It is not something that you are saying that I have done it. No, it is somebody's work, and you are the माध्यम for it. गाने are anyway magnificent. I mean, we have experience कि 2 साल की बच्ची या 80 साल का बूढ़ा आज राम राम करके वो बच्ची उठती है. 80 साल का बूढ़ा भी सोते वक्त राम राम सुनते सुनते वो सो जाता है. Quite a few people are there who have fit the timings for each one of the song. कोई सुबह 9 बजे सुनेगा तो यही सॉन्ग सुनेगा 11 बजे. So this is how the music has gone or accepted the process. And from day one, I think Rahul was very clear. So I had kept that independence to him, whether we should sell the music or we should retain it. So Rahul was very, very clear from day one that music should not be sold. It should be retained. So that's how it is. I mean, I did not challenge that decision or that thought of his also. So we said, okay, chalo, we'll retain the music with us. Even when we sold the OTT rights, music was not sold. Music was still retained by us. And what to do next was a choice to be made. और हमको नहीं पता था, मतलब मुझे तो वैसे ही पता नहीं था कि क्या होना है उसमें. But Ranjit just one evening called me and He said Kavita Shetty madam from Movie Tone has been spoken with and she will take care of our music. मेरा take care मतलब क्या करेंगे? I said I was not very clear on what is the avenue through which this music can be explored further. Then I was explained कि Spotify है, ये channel है, गाना है, so many channels are there where the digital platforms will upload it and Kavita madam will be the expert to do this activity. फिर मैंने सोचा कविता शेट्टी, आई मीन डोंट टेक मी रॉन्ग, बट कविता शेट्टी मराठी गाने में क्या करेंगी? बट मराठी गाने के लिए उसने कुछ नहीं किया. शी डिड इट फॉर द म्यूज़िक एंड म्यूज़िक डजंट हैव एनी लैंग्वेज बैरियर्स. एंड सो मूवी टोन के मैडम भी आई थी प्रीमियर में और तभी उन्होंने बोला कि आई हैव मेड अ राइट चॉइस एंड यू डोंट वरी अबाउट योर म्यूज़िक एंड द कमर्शियल्स अटैच टू द म्यूज़िक, दिस इज़ गोइंग टू स्कोर हाई. 1 मिनट में उन्होंने मुझे पूरा मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस या नो कॉन्फिडेंस जो भी था इतना बूस्ट हो गया विद दैट वन थॉट. एंड देन देयर वाज अ टाइम कंस्ट्रेंट फॉर हर टू अपलोड द थिंग्स बिकॉज वी वर मूविंग फास्ट. एंड जो मुझे बोला गया था कि 4 दिन लगते हैं अपलोड करने में, उसमें टाइम लगेगा, ये वो कोई चैनल 4 सवाल पूछेगा, ये सब करते करते. बट व्हाट आई नो इज़ दैट म्यूज़िक गॉट अपलोडेड इन अ स्पैन ऑफ जस्ट 1 इवनिंग. आज शाम को हमने उनको फाइल्स हैंड ओवर कर दी एंड आई थिंक सुबह उन्होंने बोला कि आपके सारे चैनल्स पे म्यूज़िक ऑन है, आप जाके सुन सकते हैं. सो दैट इज़ द स्पीड विथ विच शी एंड शी डिड इट बिकॉज एंड शी ओनली heard some songs of it before uploading, and then when the premiere was there, that is where she said ki the choice what she has made to make sure that this film is released through her channel Movie Tone was a fantastic choice. And it is something which again as I said कि कौन लोग इसमें जुड़े उसका भी कोई कारण है, मतलब I don't see it is just incidental हो गया या, but there is a reason for each one of us getting associated. And the experience on that has been fabulous. एग्रीमेंट के 2 पेपर उन्होंने भेज दिए, तो बोले आप चिंता नहीं करो, आप एग्रीमेंट साइन करके ख़त्म कर दो. हर चैनल गिव्स क्वार्टरली इंफॉर्मेशन ऑन वेरी माइन्यूट डिटेल्स ऑफ द सॉन्ग्स, द वे दे हैव गॉट हर्ड ऑन द वेरियस चैनल्स. इट्स ऑल ऑटो जनरेटेड. आई डोंट हैव टू आस्क हर व्हाट इज़ द रेवेन्यू आउट ऑफ इट. इट इज़ ऑल वेरी ट्रांसपेरेंटली डिस्प्लेड with the link which I have got. And the bill also she only generates. I just have to print the bill for the quarterly thing. So that is also an experience which I had no clue on how these music channels work or who uploads it or who manages the music. But she came for the music launch. She came for the trailer. Music launch भी उन्होंने बोला कि आप इसकी चिंता बिल्कुल ना करो, ये म्यूज़िक बहुत ज़ोर से चलेगा. And it's a hit. And every song she knows now very very closely. And the experience has been absolutely wonderful. And incidentally, what I came to know is today is her 10th anniversary of her company Movie Tone, and I think miles to go. I mean, a very bright future because she gets involved. She is not some कि ठीक है 10 फिल्म उसके बाद शायद 100 फिल्में हो गई, 200 फिल्में हो गई. I have never checked with her, but it is not one amongst 200 that she works. She works. I think she would have worked beautifully well for all 200 films whatever she has had. And the experience on being associated itself has been very good, and I am confident that this music will go a long distance. And at the same time, I want to wish Movie Tone a very happy anniversary. We will celebrate the 25th year in a very strong way, and 50 years further strong way. That's how I wish that the company just goes on and on and on. And I have also learned that she is a single lady doing this activity in this so-called industry which has got lot of ifs and buts, lot of question marks. It's a difficult industry to work. It's not an easy industry. और वहाँ पर कोई कविता शेट्टी ऐसी strongly खड़ी हो जाती है, and the confidence which she gives, I mean what I got from her as a producer, I cannot express that in so many words कि कैसा चलेगा ये सब चीज़. It has been a wonderful experience working with Movie Tone. Tomorrow, whatever I do, in case I do, I will have no second thought, but I will go with Movie Tone for everything.